Okay, Prasanna, over to you.
Okay, Andy. Okay, friends, welcome back at another session of Thinking and Destiny. Before we go further, as usual, let us connect to the consciousness of Percival and let's tune to his consciousness and we'll see what is coming next from his wisdom. So, all of you, please sit in a meditative posture, cross your legs, clasp your hands, and close your eyes. You can remove your eyewear. Sit in a comfortable position. Keep your back natural, upright, without being rigid. Rest your hands slide gently on your thighs or in your lap. Allow your eyes to close. Take a deep breath. Pause gently before you breathe out and breathe out slowly. Now inhale slowly, deeply, and exhale completely. Let the breath come to a normal rhythm. We are not going to solve anything for next few minutes. Just be in the present moment. Simply aware of your place in the large web of life. Bring your attention to your normal, natural movement of your breath. Feel the breath entering the nostrils. Feel the breath leaving the nostrils. Breathe in. Become aware of yourself. Breathe out. Release tension. Allow the forehead to soften. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Let your shoulders gently drop. Feel the weight of your body supported by the chair or your floor. Silently affirm yourself. I'm present within myself. I accept this moment as is. With each breath, become quieter. With each breath, move from outer activity to inner awareness. Now bring your awareness to your own life. See your life as a unique path. You have your own thoughts, choices, actions, lessons, responsibilities, and opportunities. No one else has exactly the same journey. Imagine a golden light glowing within your center of your chest. This light represents your individual awareness. It carries your capacity to think, choose, learn, and grow. My thoughts contributes to the direction of my life. My actions create consequences. I accept responsibility for what I contribute. Do not judge your past. Simply recognize every experience can become a lesson. Breathe in awareness, breathe out self blame. Let understanding replace your judgment. Now imagine that golden light within you gently expanding. It's connecting to your family. You visualize your parents, children, spouse, siblings, ancestors, anyone who has played the role of a family in your life. You do not need to approve everything that you have done. You are simply recognizing the shared field of experience. Families may be connected through love, duty, a tradition, responsibility, similarity, or even unresolved conflict. Silently say, I recognize the destiny we share as a family. I recognize the destiny we share as a family. I honor the lessons that come through relationships. I honor the lessons that come through relationships. Visualize soft circle of light surrounding your family. Where there is an affection, allow gratitude to arise. Where there is a pain, allow compassion to arise. Where there is a conflict, affirm gently, may understanding replace hostility. May wisdom guide our relationships. Become aware that family may carry repeated patterns. They may include fear, anger, silence, pride, financial anxiety, conflict, prejudice, or emotional distance. They may also carry courage, service, generosity, knowledge, devotion, creativity, and strength. You do not have to continue every pattern you receive. You can consciously strengthen what is constructive and transform what is harmful. Imagine unhealthy patterns as a dark knots within family circle. With every exhalation, allow those knots loosen. I do not condemn the past. I learn from it. I choose thoughts and actions that strengthen my family. Imagine the family circle becoming clearer and brighter. Through my awareness, may a healthier pattern align. I'm an individual, but I am not isolated. I receive from the groups which I belong. I also contribute to their future. May my thoughts be clearer. May my actions be responsible. May my presence support harmony. Take a deep breath in, hold gently for a moment. Now exhale fully. Bring a small moment into your fingers and toes. Relax your shoulders. Now gently rub your palms and keep on your eyes for a few seconds. Slowly open your eyes with a beautiful smile on your face. Before we go to the next session, let's recap what we learned last session. What you learned.
Thank you, Prasanna. Hello, friends. Namaste. Good morning or good evening, everyone. This is Lavanya Vishwanath from Australia. So, with divine blessings of Dr. Brahmashipita Mahapatriji and Swarnamala Patriji, let us start our today's session. I would like you to welcome back to the Divine Breath YouTube channel, Australia. So, you all know that for the past few weeks, we are discussing about Thinking and Destiny book, written by Harold W. Percival, which is being explained to us by our very own dear master, Prasanna Medisetti. So, quick recap of our previous session. Prasanna Garu mentioned about our physical life conditions, like the body we are born into, a family, and our environment. These are not random, but are shaped by our past thoughts and actions. And life is a kind of karmic balance where present circumstances reflect earlier causes. At the same time, it says we are not powerless. While we may have to face the conditions already set in motion, but we can still shape our future through better thinking, right action, and character development. So, with this, I would like to welcome Prasanna Garu. Over to you.
Thank you, Lavanya. So before we go for the next topic, right, there is a one small topic which I left in the previous topic, that is span of the life and the manner of the death. I think just gave you the life, the next span of the life will be decided when you are ending the previous life. Because now our death, this life, our death was decided by the last day of the previous death itself. Because whenever you are doing something right, so you are actually already accumulating agami karma. In Telugu, we call it as agami karma. We already had a prarabdha karma in our bag. That is, we are getting it a little bit. And agami karma, whatever that is coming up. So, which means in this life, whatever that we have done, so all this is coming to the next. Because this lifetime, the span is already there. What are the things that we are going to achieve, that we already got it. So whatever that you are doing, some of the things may not be realizing it now, or some of the things it may be postponing to the next thing, right? So that's what the span of the life is predetermined. So it is not the length of the person is always the predetermined. This means duration is arranged. Do the work required destiny. Meet necessary people. Pass through certain important events. Face your duties. Create some new thoughts and work through the physical destiny. This is all that we need to do it. Okay, when we already know some things, right? We need not worry. We have to do our duty. Again, the people will has a confusion. Even my own friends, after listening the couple of lessons, they call me, Prasanna, when you say that it is already defined, why do I work now? Why do I work now? There is always in the flow chart, you have a if condition. Being a programmers, we know that, right? There is an if condition. If you do this, this happens. If you do, if yes, this, if no, this. In our life, how many those conditions, decisions makings are there? We don't know, right? So if you do this, you go this line. If you don't do this, you go this line. This is also there. It is not that there is always a destiny versus a free will. Usually, many spiritual books, they say only the important events that we take it as a destiny. The remaining things are all the free will. Because that is how everyone says, this lifetime, you can make this as a last life, the way that you are actually dealing with it. Or this lifetime, you can accumulate more agami karma and you can go to the next life. Right? So it all depends on your thing. So usually the salient features of our birth, like birth conditions, family circumstances, major relationships like parents, spouse, etc., important opportunities, illness, reverses, achievements, losses, duties, and death is all predetermined. However, a person has a choice when some opportunity comes, how you are going to respond. When your duty comes, whether you are going to do the duty or avoid the duty. When money was given, whether you are actually using it for a noble cause or a selfish cause. When how you are creating a thoughts, noble thoughts or harmful thoughts. When a lesson comes, are you accepting it or resisting it? When some loss comes, are you taking that with the courage or are you taking that with the fear? When a hardship comes, are you taking that with the wisdom or are you taking with the bitterness? So the destiny is a field actually. It's not a pakka outcome. It's a field. So your attitude, your action shapes your destiny. Like when you go to the playground, whether you win or lose is all your action. This life is also you came as a playground. Whether you are going to make it last life or going to go to the next life and taking some more karma is all our destiny. Sometimes I may say your, but it is all our basically. That's what I mean. Okay. New destiny is created during the life or you are just closing your destinies. It is all your. So with your thoughts, you are creating a new destiny, delaying some of the minor events. You may be delaying some of the events. You may change the future conditions. You may build the habits, strengthen the tendencies, develop a character, or increase the bondage. Here he is saying you may be delaying the events also. Maybe in your karma you have some thing is there that you have to take. But what are all the good actions that you are doing? What are some of the things that you are doing? You may delay that also, or you may less intensify that also. Okay. This means it is not mechanically fixed. It is not mechanically fixed events. The present life is both as a result of your past thoughts, and also it is causing the future destiny. The manner the death is also a physical destiny. How? Whether it is going to go illness, age, accident, violence, exertion, natural decline, or any other circumstances. It's also your physical destiny. How it is. But only exception is suicide. Suicide is not a destiny. It is your choice that you are taking. Because of the tendency or disposition, you are taking that to the suicide. A person may think about suicide, feel drawn towards it, plan for it, or reject it, or resist it, or turn away from it is all your own thinking. Suicide is not your destiny. Okay. Suicide is never an escape from the destiny. Suppose if some destiny is there, some breakup, many people with the breakup, you are actually committing the suicide. Many people. Okay. So breakup is there in your destiny. If you commit a suicide, that breakup will not over. You have to take another life to experience that breakup. Okay. So any circumstances which is taking you towards a suicide, that will not be over in that lifetime. You have to take another life to experience same life. So why not in this life itself? Okay. A person may attempt to escape a sorrow or a fear or a shame or a pain, disgrace, loneliness or a failure or unbearable conditions. But this will not remove the conditions. It will come exteriorization next time, next life. Ordinary death, the doer may pass after death states according to the law, right? After death states, he'll simply move. The soul simply move. But in case of the suicide, the breath form will be in the radiant state only until it has to complete the physical plane allotted lifespan. Let us take some X span is 80 years. The X has committed suicide at 25 because of breakup or whatever the reason, 25. So what is the remaining lifespan? 55 years. This 55 years, this soul will not move to the after death states. This soul will be in the radiant states. So either the higher states are not coming and taking higher souls, and whatever that the soul is trying to communicate in the lower states, they won't listen. Such a hell that soul has to face. That is the biggest in spirituality, the biggest crime is suicide, not even the murder. During this time, during that radiant state time, the doer experience fear, sorrow, death, pain, disgrace, everything. Whatever that soul try to avoid, all the things that will come in that space. It intensifies the suffering rather than ending it. It intensifies more and more. Because here at least you have a choice to, suppose there is a breakup, there are friends who will come and drag you to some other party, or there are friends who will tell you, okay, let's come and enjoy something. But there is nobody. It intensifies your pain. So that's not the, it future also affects, because in future also, again the tendencies may come again, even in the future also, because you lived in that period for a longer time, right? So again it may come, the same conditions may come, the same escape may you take. So your soul is actually declining instead of going higher worlds. Avoidance does not balance your thoughts. Okay. The physical body is the physical body is whatever the thoughts, your thoughts, it is coming. So the body, the doer can act, suffer, learn, feel, desire, think, react, and balance. But this is what you got it. The body has no feeling of its own, but because of the feeling you got that body. The body is impermanent. Body may decay, body is may collapse, body is subject to change, death. But you are not subject to death. But your thoughts are the one that is coming, because your thoughts is making the matter. Receiving from your thought, you are receiving that matter or losing the matter or changing the form or renewing the tissues or breaking down, right? Because of that it is coming. The doer gives the life in the body. The doer is the one it's giving through breathing, through circulation, digestion, growth, repair. That's how it is giving, right? The body is the center of human longing. So the body is the center of human longing. Through body only you can enjoy pleasures, you can feel achievements, you can have relationships, you can have some position, status, identity, comfort, all our knowledge, power, or experience. Anything with the body only you can do it. So body is very, very important. Having the body. So that precious body you are losing with your decision means definitely this is the more sin, right? Than anything. Suppose you murdered some person, let us take, as a spiritual sense, I'm taking. You won't murder any person if that person's life is not the end. Okay. That is his last day. Because of that, you went and murdered. It doesn't mean that you have done right. If you have not murdered, that person may die with some other reason because his life is getting an end. Okay. But because of your intentions and his life came to a common place, that's why he died. So that is not a big crime in the suicide because you still have an opportunity to learn the lesson. You got the body, still have an opportunity to learn the lesson. But when you end the body, the precious body, you lose that opportunity. Because of that, that is the biggest crime. The body allows the doer to take the form. The body allows the doer to feel, to desire something. To hunger, pain, pleasure, attraction, fear, grief, joy, love, anger, fatigue, strength, weakness, longing, anything you can experience only through body. So the body also teaches the compassion, right? Another's pain you can feel it, another's hunger, any other's fear, anybody else grief, exertion, vulnerability, you can feel it. So the body is actually teaching thinking, desire, consequence, duty, justice, truth, self-control, relationships, mortality, purpose, destiny. These many things you can experience with your body. Without body, you can't experience any of these things. That's why the body is most important. So suicide is not at all an option in our lives. Okay, remember that. Precious life ends means you are committing so much mistake. Okay. With that, that particular topic is ending, death topic. Now let us come to the next topic is money. So we will talk about next few classes, money, poverty, wealth, all those things. It's an interesting for every one of us because whether agree or not, money is playing an important role in our lives. If money was coming slowly, our needs were taken care, then only we can think of spirituality, we can think of knowing ourselves. Otherwise, we can think of only the money, how to pay our rent, our mortgage, our car rent, our gas, our groceries, anything. Be it anything, without money, we can't get anything. It's a significant role, whether it is accepted or not, it's a significant role. So that is why money is not important. Whoever says, come and, there is so many reels, come and deposit in my account. People say, right? Because that's the important role. It influences every aspect of our physical existence. Food, clothing, education, healthcare, mobility, social relationships, professional opportunities, personal security, and or often the joy, love also connected with the money. Right. There are also some reasons. So for whatever the reason, everything was connected. It is not just the mechanical instrument. It's not economical instrument. It became a change of character also. Because money should not change the character, but it is changing. You accept it or not, it is changing the character, right? It is changing the character, desire, responsibility, attachments, fears, ambitions, destiny, everything is changing through the money. So we will see how money, when money comes, what are the uses, what saves, what shares, why power, some people are born in the poverty, something like that, those things, okay? The possession of the or absence of money creates many conditions in life, many individual experiences, right? Money does not create destiny by itself, but it affects the destiny through your circumstances. So if you have money, dependence or independence. We can see the current relationships, right? Our moms or our grandparents, Nobody had not this many divorce cases that we have seen in their life. What's the main reason? Dependency, isn't it? There is a lot of dependency because when only man is earning in the family, there is a lot of dependency. Men also don't cook in those days. There's a lot of dependency on women too. Okay. Nowadays, woman is earning, men are cooking. On the name of equality, we are doing everything. Now the marriage has to sustain means both has to have a lot of maturity, understanding. Because with the dependencies, with the earning money, those things will not happen. Or with the fear of elders, nothing. Nowadays, nobody is actually doing that, right? Nobody cares about the parents also. It's my life, I will do that. So money can give a freedom. Money can give dependency or independency. Money can give you rest. If you don't have money, you may have to work hard, you may give the fatigue. Money may give the opportunity or money may give the limitation. Money may give education or personality development. Money allows you to choose the occupation. Money can give the family responsibilities, social influence, power and authority, duties and obligations, and access to the resources. All this money can give, right? It gives the ability to respond to emergencies also. How? Suppose I have emergency money, emergency fund, I have 2 crores. That's 2 million I have in my bank. Then my behavior will be different. Because that kind of fear will not be there. I can do whatever I want to do it, right? That's what I mean to say. Two people may have similar abilities, but different financial circumstances. They may serve differently. Same abilities, but different financial. These conditions are depends on the conditions. We may be. It may the universal need of the money. So everywhere to get the food, to have a clothing, to have a safe shelter, basic healthcare, education, protection, ability to fulfill the ordinary responsibilities, money is required. So money is not a corrupt. Agree? Having money is not a corrupt. Or having thriving for money is not inferior. You have to try for money because for everything the money is required. It's a practical media to exchange any necessities in your life in this society. So money is required. So having money or earning money is not a problem at all. The problem begins when the problem begins with the money. The problem begins when the money loses its proper relationships with the need, duty, justice, or inner balance. To feed your family is your duty, isn't it? So for that you are earning money, no problem. Okay. You are doing your duties as a family person, no problem. You are earning the money in a ethical means, no problem. Whatever that you are earning, you are getting that much money only, no problem. But you are not earning ethically. You are doing this much work and trying to grab this much money. Balance is missing, right? So this is where the problem comes. The responsibility, here he is also talking about the responsibility of the good government. So it doesn't mean that again government has to provide anything, everything like our Andhra, free food, free thing, free. No. It's not the thing again. Government has to give an equal opportunities, fair employment opportunities, a reasonable wages, access to education and vocational training, protect from exploitation of the people, stable economical conditions of that state or a country or anything, fair treatment under the law, Opportunities for social and economical participation is required. That is the money, that's how the government has to form. So that people will get, you should not give the money to the unemployment just like that. First, provide an opportunities to work, right? Just giving a free money, what is happening? There is this saying, right? Suppose if you want to if you want to just spoil the future of the country, just one generation, stop giving education. Give free everything. You're done. You're such a lazy. People became such a lazy because everything was free. Do you remember? I don't know whether because you how many of you are belong to my generation. I still remember the days where I get Lepakshi notebooks from the school. First time in the school starting, right, there is a Lepakshi notebooks will be there. So my father used to buy this much bundle and keep it at one place. We have to write for what I am taking that notebook. Get that notebook and write it there and keep it, and then I can take that notes and enjoy. Because that book, taking the new notebook, I enjoyed it. Now everybody gets free notebooks, free textbooks. So there, do you remember the one, if there is a two people in the 10th class and 9th class, so these textbooks only pass on to the next kid. They have to read these books, textbooks, because no new books. But still we all very responsibly we have done, right? Now government is providing free textbooks to everyone. So at the end of the year, those are going as a rockets, flying rockets. That good printed textbooks are going as a flying rockets, or in the favorite hero movie release, conflict or whatever they call it, right? So they are just tearing and they are throwing on the hero. Such a irresponsible behavior it is coming. So the government should not give that free kind of thing. It should give it an opportunities to study, opportunities to do the things, right? That's how we need to get it. In our because I studied from the government JP high school, we don't have proper teachers also in my school. Not all the subjects are the teachers also. Some of the subjects, some other teacher will come and teach. Physical science teacher will also teach sometimes natural science also. Some math teacher will also teach English also sometimes. Somehow they just manage and do it. Or sometimes that class will be given free. We go to the playground and play. That's how we did it. And we got like 85% is like, oh, school first, Mandal first. 500 means state first. Now 600, 598, 599 is the state first. If you call them and ask them to write a leave letter in English, that they can't even write one proper English leave letter also properly. 1, 2 sentences they cannot write. Where is the problem? How we are actually governing, right? This is all. So money, just like that, it is not playing. I just, when being an educator, I just thrown my agony there. When I seeing it's not related to the topic, the thing is, we have to have that money properly used. The government has to use that money properly. If not, the generation is getting wasted. That's what I mean to say. Coming back to that point, society cannot be considered fully successful with the small number of people with the greater health, with the greater number of people with balanced health, balanced wealth, right? So small people, a greater health, what they will do, they will just enjoy. With if every person in the state is having the basic needs, that is a successful government. So that is what here he is trying to say. Needs, reasonable wants, and excessive desires. There are three things you can do. Needs, reasonable wants, and excessive desires. One of my friend left US after 20-25 years working here, and he left to India. Recently, when I go to India, we had a school get together. So I asked him, why did you come back? Prasanna, I draw the clear line between need and want. I have sufficient funds for my needs, so I came back. I want to take care of my parents and want to raise my kids here only in my own country. So we should always know that needs, reasonable wants is also okay, but excessive desires is a problem. Needs means your basic requirements, right? Physical life responsibilities, including food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, transportation, and other necessary things. Reasonable wants are beyond basic survival, right? Like family responsibilities, occupations, health, location, some social position, all those things. A parent supporting a children need more than person having a single person. Similarly, a family of two may need less compared to family of three. Okay, similarly, a family who is taking care of both the sides parents may need more money than not supporting family. So like this, these are reasonable wants. Because you are taking extra responsibilities, you are asking extra money. Okay, coming to the luxury, I want some Louis Vuitton bag. Okay, I want some Prada bag or some Gucci bag, then only I'll go. These are the luxury display. You want a Honda car, it's a necessary in US or any other foreign countries. Some car is required. No, 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 no. Without Mercedes or without some Lamborghini, I cannot go. That's a luxury. Okay. So do you, because again, that luxury, that Mercedes or Lamborghini, if you are getting it through your means, through your ethical means, that's not a problem again. Okay, because you have some desire in your mind, sometime let it go, fulfill it and let it go. That's not a problem, I'm not saying, but you are actually, by escaping all other responsibilities, if you are saving and going for it, going to just to show the luxury, to prestige or to show that you are greater than somebody else is a problem. Okay. So when money becomes an end to itself, desire loses the natural stopping point. You won't stop anywhere. You keep on go, right? There is a difference between enough and more. You should always try that line between enough and more. Enough does not mean depriving of money or helplessness or refusals to improve your circumstances. No. You can always perform your duties, maintain your dignity, get the more money, get more degree of independence. That's not a problem at all. But you should somewhere, you should feel happy, not desiring more and more, right? So first you got something, desire, you acquired it. Temporary satisfaction is coming. Then you are compared with your neighbors or other friends. Then new desire comes. Again, further acquisition, temporary satisfaction. Again, you compare with a different set of people. Again, new desire comes. Where is this end? Tell me. There is no natural limit for this. It is a psychologically craving. It does not end. People want more and more and more. Fear of FOMO, they call it as, right? FOMO, fear of, what is that? Fear of being alone or something. Something, you are missing out something. Fear of missing out something. Fear of poverty, fear of recognition, competition with others, need for social approval, feelings of inferiority, desire to control the circumstances, desire to control the people, habitual accumulation. Many people will have the habitual accumulation. It doesn't mean that you don't have money, you don't have clothes, you don't have jewelry. No, you have enough, but still habitual acquisition. Just get more. So that thing you need to avoid it in this. When money is used to avoid inner emptiness, no external amount can satisfy you as a person. You are feeling some emptiness inside. You are trying to grab that, grab this, accumulate. It will not satisfy your inner emptiness. Your inner emptiness can be satisfied with your self-knowledge only. Why you came, what is your purpose? When you know that, then only it satisfies. Money for luxury and display, buying the things primarily to attract the admiration, maintaining a lifestyle beyond one's own means, using the wealth to establish superiority, measuring success through visible positions, competing lifestyle of friends and colleagues, spending a social approval rather than genuine benefit. This creates dependence on the public opinion. You are not living yourself anymore. You are living for the sake of others. The person may appear independent because of the wealth, but inwardly they are dependent on admiration, praise, recognition, comparison. How many people, excuse me, the ladies, because I took this example, how many people you just buy some necklace, diamond necklace, or you wore it and went to the function. Nobody recognized that you wore a diamond necklace. How many of you can come out of the party happily? Somebody has to recognize. They should say, oh, otherwise you will say this. Huh? Because if they recognize and they say it's a good, then only you feel happy. This is here, it is not independent. See, it's not an independent, it is a recognition for the others. Actually, I had a very love for saris, basically. Sari draping was the most loving dress for me is a sari, anytime. So I used to have that question, am I actually display or for myself? Why I'm wearing that kind of thing? When I'm learning these things, I used to have that, but this is for because I feel good in the sari. I just feel that because when COVID comes also, whatever the festival comes, whatever it comes, I used to wear sari at home. COVID means nobody is there to see, right? No one will see, but still I used to wear. So that time I realized it's not for others, it's for my own satisfaction. I love these saris. So in that case, you don't actually look for approval, right? You are just doing because you love it. Again, the question comes up, but when we love it for ourselves, we don't need to buy 100 saris. Remember that. Whatever that you have it, you don't mind repeating it. You don't mind having the same color like 2 or 3. You don't mind all those things. You just wear it, that's all. But when it comes to the other approval or something, then you don't want to repeat it. You don't want all this nonsense things comes into your mind. Okay, I take this. That's why I said sorry for the ladies because I don't know how the guys will feel. I'm not in that body. Okay, and I didn't see that they are like too much about their dressing or they can just go like with a backpack. They can go like 10 days trip. We can't go, right? That's a problem. That is what I took this small example. So individual possessions or objects, right, become possessed by the need or maintaining the image. That's a problem. Okay, money as a power over others is also a problem. Okay, it may lead to exploitation, it may unequal relationships, emotional manipulation, dependence, corruption, abuse of authority, loss of trust, fear-based loyalty. That comes. Money for money's sake. Some people just for money's sake, attention, time, energy. So many functions, right? So for the sake of attention also you may have it, the money, because if you are so much money, then attention will be more, right? Money is no longer connected with the clear purpose. Once you met with your needs, money is not connected with your clear purpose. Why we get enough money for this is our purpose is more than earning basic needs. Remember that. Very easy, your basic needs were taken care, which means your purpose is much more than that. If you are giving enough money, your purpose is much more than that. You have to think about society, you have to think about service. So many things are there. Because of that, God was not kept, our universe did not keep you somewhere to earn daily wages. They give you enough money, they give enough money to satisfy your needs. So the individual, because if you are actually money sake, if you try to do it right, you may have to forego your health also sometimes, because the more millionaire you become, you have to think more how to save it more, or how to keep it up more, how to multiply it more. Sometimes you may have to lose your integrity, mental peace. So all these things will the more and more it will give you more problems. I will talk about money god. If you worship money god, what happens? That also I'm going to talk. So the limited value of the money after it is acquired. People imagine that acquiring money will solve many problems, but once it acquired, the limitations are apparent, right? So because money can purchase many useful things, but it cannot purchase essential things. Remember, many useful things. I'll give you example. Money can buy you medicine, but not your health. Is the guarantee money if you take a medicine, the health is good? Money can buy you a big house, but not a loving home. Money can buy you entertainment, but not happiness from inside. Money can buy you a lot of services. You can throw a big party, but not a true friend. True friend. Money can buy you a publicity, but not an honor. Money can buy you education, but not wisdom. Are you correcting? Money can buy you books, but not understanding. Money can buy you security systems, but not inner peace. Money can bring you a lot of servants, but not loyalty. Money can bring you physical comforts, but not self-respect. Okay, these like this, money is not all the things. Money cannot buy your genetics, lifestyle, mental balance, emotional regulations, environmental conditions, discipline, rest, relationships, time, nothing it can buy. Okay, unpredictable illness or injury. That London flight, 152 people are many people are so much having money only, right? But they could not get their life extended. So remember that money can do many things in the physical life, but it cannot do many more things in the physical life also. So true independence means you need to use that money for your essential needs. Fulfill your duties with humiliation. Avoid unnecessary dependency on the money. Make always ethical choices. Refuse exploitation, because due to money, don't exploit anybody. Always preserve your self-respect. Select meaningful work where reasonably possible. Avoid being controlled by excessive financial pressure. Sometimes I just wonder why these kids are thinking, but this is what whenever I see, right? When my daughter is buying some products, right, the beauty products always the girls buy, she always sees, is there any animal abuse is there in those products? No, they are abusing these animals, and because of that they are producing. So I don't buy this brand. I don't do this kind of things. They don't have ethics. So that is the kind of, because I don't know from where, because she actually, her thought process is always environmental kind of thing. Usually she does that. Environment, it is not good environment, because that's how the thought process, right? So which we never think about it. We didn't think, at least at that age. Maybe once we got that wisdom, okay, now we do not use much plastic, do not use something, right? That we are using. Yesterday I went to a party. She put a steel plates. Steel plates. We said, oh, you need to wash. Oh, washing machine take care. The dishwasher will take care of it. Why do I worry? I just want to save some trees today. And she put the plastic glasses, but she put one, I think everybody is putting some, what do you say, marker, mark your glass and do not use. We were 18 people and she kept only 20 glasses. Okay, that's all. She counted and kept it. So use the same thing. Don't use too much. So this is this awareness comes after some time, right? For us. So avoid excessive dependence on the money. Financial pressure. Avoid that. Why little money may be independent for independence? Because little money is actually taking care of your needs. You are independent. You are not depending on the money. If you start living luxury life, it's becoming dependence. A person need money to live safely, maintain his health, meet all the obligations, take care of his family responsibilities, handle ordinary emergencies, avoid burdensome debt, preserve reasonable choices, and continue the useful development, whatever the development. Suppose I want to buy a book and read, I should have comfortable money. I should not look for, oh, if I spend $20 on this book, what will happen? So that is the kind of money that I wanted. Beyond this level, additional money increases your comfort no matter what, increases your influence or your options, but does not bring you inner independence. It is making you dependent on the money. So larger income demands stress also. Stress, moral compromise, excessive work, dependency on the status, and it reduces the your independence. During the COVID time in US, I don't know how in Australia, many people, because it's a home work from home, right? So many people started 2-3 jobs they worked. Okay, because lot of money they could pay down payment. They whoever can go 500K home, they went 1 million home. So they went to the outskirts and they bought everything. Now after some time, so they bring back and now they need to go for the work that is somewhere, and the work is somewhere in the downtown. They have to travel all the way. So the lot of pressure is in the thing, right? And also that time you got money, but now with the, maybe if you are going, you may not be able to do that, and the entire one income is going for EMI. Your loan payment only, it's going, mortgage only going. So second job is must in the family. I always say my means niece and nephews also, always plan your life with one salary. The other salary will be just, if it comes, save money. If it doesn't comes also, you will not be like too much pressurized. Stress will not be there. Nowadays generation, that's not they are doing, right? They are saying that you are not smart, we are smart, we are doing it, we are able to buy that $1 million home in a very young age. But you are getting stress more than us. That's they are not actually. That's what excessive things will bring you a lot of stress. Independence is gone. You are dependent on that work. You have to get that money. So your cost of living has increased, right? You yourself has increased your burden. You burdened yourself with more and more needs. So that is what here it is. Burdens actually gives you a lot of stress. Money does not enlarge the inner independence. Remember, money will give you prize, luxury, social positions, competition, fear of loss also it will give, public image, constant expansion, the approval for the powerful people it will give. It will not give you the happiness. Happiness is gone. Happiness within assurance, that is gone. So always remember, the more money, the more problems, more stress. Modest independence you should need. For a practical condition, modest independence is required. Enough for basic needs, the whatever things that you need to earn. Money as a one of the smallest requirements. Keep in your life. When you are asking for universe, ask for a good health, good understanding. Try to understand your purpose of life, good relationships, self respect, discipline, a good character, a compassionate mind, meaningful activity that every day you are doing, emotional maturity, wisdom, inner peace. These are all the things that you should ask before you ask for money. Suppose I want inner peace, I ask, let us take, I need to be peaceful throughout the day, which means I automatically gets enough money. Isn't it? Suppose I cannot feed my kid, let us take. I don't have the proper shelter. Then where is the mental peace, right? When I am asking for peace means automatically the what bare minimum things, whatever that is required, will be taken care. This is what you should ask. When society treats money as a greatest measure of success, it is confusing people with the purpose of life. That is why Any branch of engineering you do, come to IT and earn money, because earning money became the common thing. But nowadays, the next generation kids, they are not actually too much into that. They want something, because one of my sister's son, he just completed his undergrad in one of the Ivy League. He said, no, I will not go to IT. I'm interested in space science. Whatever the job comes, there only I'll do. He did some internship in space something in the space NASA kind of thing. He did something also. So he want to stick to that, because maybe his purpose is lied in there. Who knows, right? So like that, you need to have some kind of the purpose. Not earning money is not the all the purpose. We have to remember, and we have to teach our kids too. The money god, the expression of money god means Lakshmi Devi, we call it, right, in our thing. It symbolizes the material worth or material wealth. A person serves money god, money becomes the highest standard for judging. If you are actually worshipping a god, money god, so for you, the highest standard for you, the judging is money only. Your personal worth, career choice, relationship, everything is rotated. Success, education, social status, time, moral decisions, everything is that. Under this belief system, is it profitable? Anything, relationship, is it profitable? If I go to the party, can I meet some great people? If you want to buy, is that useful? Is that thing worth of it? So does it preserve my dignity? Does it give them my develop? So anything related to the money only, the question comes. Fewer needs and wants produce a greater freedom. Suppose instead of that, if you have the fewer freedom, financial pressure decreases. Suppose instead of I want 100K, fewer needs, if I have 50K also, I can lead the life. So financial pressure is decreases. I saw the time, but let me end first topic at least. Debt may be avoided, because unnecessary debt will not be there. So work choices become freer. You can work whatever the work that you like it. Time may be recovered. You need not work lot of time. So comparison loses, because you are not comparing with yourself with anything. Anxiety decreases, stress decreases, ethical compromise will not happen. Attention becomes available to your family members, relationships, learning, health, service. So you will give a lot of attention. A person who needs very expensive lifestyle must continually generate the income in order to sustain it. A person who needs less can spend the time in many of the things. So psychologically, what you yourself, what you have to include in your thoughts is what is truly necessary always. What is my responsibilities? How can this money support a meaningful life to me? How can I earn honestly? How much is sufficient for me? Can I use my resources without attached to them? Can I help others without seeking recognition? Okay. I must have more than other. That's how we have to think. Unethical, unhealthy financial thoughts. How they will be? I must be more than my siblings. I must be more than my friends. My value depends on my wealth. Money can solve my all problems. I can control the people if I have money. No amount is enough. Appearance matters more than integrity. Any method is acceptable to do the profit. These are all unethical means of earning the money. Similarly, ethical use of money. Earn honestly, spend whatever you need it. Use intelligently, save, share appropriately, share your responsibilities, keep your consciousness always alive, because keep your awareness alive. Used to support independence somebody else if they want. Prevented from becoming an object of worship. So you will not you will not money, you will not do that. Ethical wealth is wealth governed by your right intention, fairness, responsibility, and moderation. So always define enough in your life. You have to define that enough in your life. Money becomes dangerous when pursued with display, domination, etc. So I will end the lesson with 10 questions. You just reflect on yourself. Okay, I'll just read out. What amount of money is genuinely sufficient for my needs and responsibilities? Which of my financial desires arise from necessity and which are arising from comparison? Does my present lifestyle increase or reduce my independence? Actually, when I teach last time, I had this question. That time, because all my friends are going for the second home, I had that comparison thought also. But later, I just stopped and think about myself when this question comes. Why do I need more than 3,000 SFT home? Why do I need another mortgage in my lifetime? This mortgage is going to end that time 2 years back. My thought, this mortgage is going to end in 2 years or 2.5 years. Then I'm freedom, right? Free from mortgage. So that freedom, why can't I enjoy? Why I need to extend that? So that thinking, right, it changed my life, and then I stopped. The thought was taken out from my mind when I teach this book. So really, I feel now there is no mortgage on my home. I feel happy, cool, right? One payment out of it. So that is the final independence that we need to get it. Next question: am I using money as an instrument, or has money become measure of my identity? Have I sacrificed health, relationships, integrity, or peace for financial gain? Do my possessions serve me, or do I spend most of my time maintaining them? What forms of happiness I'm expecting money to provide that money cannot actually give? Could reducing money unnecessary desire increase my freedom or not? That's what I told, right? Example, it increased my freedom. Is my work guided entirely by income or also by meaning, responsibility, and conscience? How can my financial resources support both my personal responsibility and my welfare of the others? These are the questions. Ask yourself. I will paste these questions to you, so you can share in your group. I also shared the diagram. You can share that diagram. Maybe because I explained enough. I think the first diagram, Amma, whatever I shared with you, the first one, not 16th. 16th is not 16th. Is there? Seven. The money. No. That I didn't complete. Yeah, this one. This one. 15th. Money. This is the one I have explained to you. Okay. Hope you can go through that because I have explained enough all the things, and I'll cut and paste those questions that I have written for you. You can paste in your group so that let them introspect with it. Sorry, I took an extra time, but yeah, you one way you also joined late. We got delayed, but I'll stop. Only one topic I could cover, just the money god. I'll cover next. Okay. Now, time for questions.
Thank you, Prasanna garu. From Chandana, thank you for the wonderful session, Prasanna ma'am. I'm a bit confused between murder and suicide. If murder is considered end of life as per fate, how different is suicide? Why isn't it considered as fate, and why the soul has to suffer? Sorry for the ignorance, just seeking to understand.
No, murder, I said, what I said is, suppose some X and Y are there. Y murdered X. Okay. So X life is supposed to end. X life is, when it comes to ending only, X will, this Y will get, these Y murder thoughts and the X will the time and things comes. Suppose if Y doesn't comes, X may not die that day. He may die within that time frame, because X life is already going to end, but Y murdered it. So that became the cause for the reason. Okay, or this X may have murdered somebody and caused somebody the someone else in one of their lives. Because of that, he chose the end of his life as a murder. Okay. So because of his karmic bondage, the ex got murdered. So because of that, the Y will not get the karmic, he will get his own karmic bondage. But X life doesn't end because of the Y thoughts. Because the time, condition, everything coincided, that's how the X died there. Okay. So that also Y gets some consequence. I'm not saying Y is a free, but Y still has a life to learn the lesson that this murder is a wrong thing, and he may go through some certain amount of the time in the jail, and he may get, like, what do you say, prayaschittam. What is the correct word in English? Lavanya, help me. Prayaschittam. That means he learned his mistake and thing, right? That's what it is. So when
The
he learned
repentance,
the
realization,
Repentance,
right?
re-
Realization, repentance. Yeah,
repentance,
that's
realization,
it.
yes, Madhvika. So he still have that chance, right? He still have that chance that he can repent and he can realize what mistake that he has done. He can come out. But when this Y committed suicide, how can he does? Because he don't have the body, he cannot experience the life. But he committed that these 10 things I will take in this life, these 20 things I will do in the life, and these 30 experiences I will do in this lifetime. He committed to the universe and he got the body. And now he ended his body of his own choice. And because his lifespan is such and such a time, he cannot go because higher souls is not coming and inviting him. So he has to be in this realms only. That is why some people call it as the Bhota or whatever it is, right? So whether they are there or not, but these souls cannot attain, cannot travel further. That's what it is meant. So do you understand? Murder and suicide is not for the same person I'm talking. It's a different scenario.
Thank you, ma'am.
Chandana, clear?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
So basically, in the murder, there is a chance that they can take the sin and in the body that is on the earth. So that's why it's not a problem. But in the suicide, there is no chance of taking that responsibility. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
So life is more precious. That is what you still, the body is more precious. When the body come, you got it. The body is so precious. So you should always treat the body with respect, with reverence. We need to treat and experience the life through this body. Okay.
thank you, Chandana. And anyone else, masters? Any other questions?
Thank you, Prasanna Garu. Thank you. It's nice as always. Of course, with money, it's so difficult. You know, you think, we want to go that way. We don't want to spend unnecessarily. We want to do it wisely. We do it. But when it comes to that moment, it's so difficult. The temptation
That's
overcomes
what the
many things.
self-control, right?
It
Self-control.
doesn't have. It's not
Yeah.
easy. You go to shopping, and of course comes the ladies thing again. If you go to shopping, you say, "I'm not going to buy anything this time." That's it. That's it. But the moment you go with your friends, and you can't hesitate.
But the
That's
thing
it.
is that, but Madhvigar, but the thing is, once you stop it, right, that freedom
Yeah.
experience is awesome because I think I have explained this in the some time back also.
Mm,
2018, I took a decision that I will not buy gold
mm,
because I love traveling. I want to see the different places. 2009, 18 or 19, I traveled alone for 15 days to London, Scotland, and all those things.
mhm,
Once I come back, I feel it's so good, so freedom. So I enjoyed myself,
mhm, mhm,
basically. It's a solo travel.
mhm,
So I enjoyed. Then I said, like, oh, no, I'm not buying any gold.
mhm.
the moment I stopped, right? Because I stopped for a reason, because I want to pursue the other hobby. That's what I stopped it. But the moment I stopped, I saw, because I started recognizing that wherever I go for the parties, the only topics that I see among the ladies is saris, jewelry, complaints on mother-in-law, complaints on sister-in-law. Other than this, I didn't see many things. So, because until then, I didn't notice, because I'm not aware of it. Because I am also in that guru, right? When you are also in that guru, you will not notice. When people are talking, you will also talk. When you stop that, you will start noticing it.
Yeah.
Okay, I observed like few parties, and then I'm not learning anything here. So anyway, the food wise, you all may know, because I eat so healthy food, and so the party food is not me actually. I go for parties only to meet the people, and it is not serving the purpose. So I stopped. When I stopped that, the time that I spent for the parties was mine. The money I spent for the gold is mine. Okay. And gold inflation, lot of inflation coming, right? Oh, gold is increasing. Let's buy the gold coins. Let's keep it. Nothing is touching me. Nothing means nothing is touching me. Whether gold rate is high or low or nothing matters to me. So such a freedom, when you don't want certain things, you will get lot of freedom. That
Yeah.
freedom we can enjoy when we define a line. That freedom
Yeah.
we can enjoy. That's a freedom we want to enjoy in this lifetime. That's what I told you, right? One of the he went, he is not working. After going back to India, he is not working. He simply bought a horse, and he keep it in the somewhere in the some land, and he will go every week once. He'll go, and he will have his horse riding. He simply take care of kids and their needs. When they come, he cooks for them, and he enjoys simply whatever he want to enjoy, he enjoys it. Because
Yeah.
where is that freedom for us if you are keep on working until your energy, last drop of the energy, you are keep on work. That's what our parents did it, and we did it. Then next generation, what is the use, right?
Yeah.
So somewhere, what I'm saying is that freedom in Telugu means many of the spiritual science, they say vidudala. You will
Yeah.
get that freedom, right? So once do something, one thing, you may not be take that gold as a serious thing, but you take some simple thing and try in your
Yeah.
life.
Yes.
Such a freedom, you will get it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Of course, when I was listening to this book, Thinking and Destiny book, the thought process quite changed for me too. Actually, I wanted to say it's so different. Probably I'm not 100% there yet, but sure, in few things I can make myself think about in such a way. Few things when you're with group of people, the conversations you have, the way you reply to them, it doesn't bother you anymore. It's okay. That's their
Yes,
perspective.
exactly.
I'm not bothered about it. So thank you,
Exactly.
Prasanna garu. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was good.
Some other
It's so
question.
different.
Thank you, Madhavi ma'am. From MS, thank you, Prasanna garu. No questions. It's very clear. Though nothing new on the topic of money, we kept hearing these from the culture. But the aspects and comprehensive range of different ways money can be used, mentioned by the author, is great. Does not answer the reality where some people are trillionaires, billionaires using money from not just one source but various ways, or ways people money is earned, and many are below poverty with no basic needs fulfilled, even though they are very genuine, and how they use or desire money by the books. The
At the
only
end of our money topic, you will get it.
karma is brutal.
Actually, I came prepared for it, but yeah, it's coming up in the topics. MS, you'll get it, because that was all answered by the author. At the end of the book, right, actually, you will really get it. You will get all your questions answered in this book, I can say. All your questions answered. Money topic, before we close the money topic, maybe in the next 2-3 weeks, I'm sure all your questions will be answered. Okay, you will not have any question on them. Yours is very genuine question, but we will answer that. The other has explained that.
On top
That's,
of this, Prasanna garu, so few people, I mean, few of my friends, they don't believe on karma. This, they say like cause and effect, like because what are happening in their life, the situations, whatever it is, they say like we do not know what we have done in the past or in this thing, so we don't believe in the karma because I don't know what has done, but right now on this life, like probably they might be good people, they will leading very good life and not harming any others, but still the suffering they are going through or like any kind of thing.
yeah, that's what when actually the God is the God. If they say someone created the world, universe, or God, or whatever it is, right? When created, why these many differences? What is their answer? Why these many differences? Why they have not done evenly?
Yeah.
Give even thing, right? Why they have not given? Or you being a mother, you have two kids. Let us take. I have two kids. I will give equal opportunities, equal upbringing, but both are going in a different directions. Both are leading different lives. Why? Forget about the previous or whatever it is, right? We are giving same opportunity, right? Then why one is going so well and one is not going so well, or why one is going one direction, one is going one direction? Because of their past thinking only they are coming, right? So if they are not believing the karma, it's okay, but they have to believe at least their own thinking.
Yeah.
Their own thinking, right? Everything is coming, your own thinking, your own actions, Amma. Whether you believe it or not, that's what I say. Whether you believe God or not, it's immaterial. But you should believe your actions, your thoughts. Your thoughts and actions are coming. What you give is coming back, coming around and coming back. This is every religion, everywhere they say. What you sow is a reap, right? You cannot put a orange seed and expect an apple. Same thing. That is whether believe it or not, that is there. For all other things, religion or any other thing, if you don't believe it, it's okay. But you should believe this.
Mm.
So cause and effect are your thoughts, your actions are the only thing that is coming. That's what he explains. Money God and all those things also. Money God means Lakshmi Devi is really there. Yes. What he is going to tell, we will see.
Yeah, sure. Any other questions, friends?
Actually, it is going slowly. I thought I would explain fast than previous, but because of the amount of the knowledge that I also possess, also the elaborate things that I'm able to read here and there in between to understand the topic, right? It's actually becoming more elaborated. I didn't expect this will happen with your sessions. I don't know how many years that I'm going to complete here. I have to see whether my patients are your patients.
No, we are lucky. I think we will enjoy definitely Prasanna. When you initially told us that you will cover on the briefly, not into the depth. So I was just thinking, then slowly after one or two sessions, we came back like you
Yeah,
could not
you
go.
pull me back. You pull us me back because I try to go in that pace only. You pull me back, but now I became so elaborative.
Lucky we are. There is one more from MS. With immense respect to scriptures and authors, it is really hard to just accept answer as karma for each and everything, health, differences in opinion, financial status, and issues for each and every situation human suffers. The spiritual answer is just because of karma could be easy to say, or is it naturally overwhelmed, confused human evolution?
No. Because there is a karma. Definitely it is there. But the thing is, not all the suffering is from karma. That also it answers. Suppose you born in a poverty family, let us take. I will take for some reason, I always take the Obama family as an example. Obama's family, I think, I don't know how many siblings, they're all born in very poverty. They had a one small hut when he born. but he lead the country president. How does he became? How does he become? With his own persistence, right? With his own work. Suppose, so it doesn't mean that born poverty is not your sin. You took that family, but if you remain in poverty, it's your problem. Because many people are lazy, becoming lazy and becoming comfort in themselves in that poverty line. Suppose that is what in Andhra I noticed, right? So people are giving money, free money, government is giving. When government is giving free money, will they know any value? No. Happily they are drinking and sleeping. And they will go for work for 2-3 days, and then nowadays even because recently I went because of this my research, I was associated with an ashram, right? I have been closely looking at their construction and how they are, what are the problems and all, right? So people are coming and working until 3 o'clock or so, and then going, and then evening they are drinking, they are doing all kind of nonsense because free money is coming up. For those people who are in the below, so free money is coming up. So you're actually, your intentions only, you are with your own intentions, with your own actions, you are staying in the poverty line. It's not that they are staying in that line. Otherwise they would have, they can, with their hard work, they can become. When I'm living in Hyderabad, it is not there now. There is a, to the back of my street, there is a street, almost the street, half of the street, these small huts people occupied. Small huts, right? Kind of our, what is a tent, or tents kind of thing they used to, and they used to be there. One day I just noticed, somehow I got that news and I talked to them. One girl studied very hard in that hut, and she cracked the medical entrance, and she got the seat in MBBS. No coaching, nothing. Because with her hard work, she is able to move on, move out of her poverty. So maybe because of her karma, she may born as a poor family, but with her hard work, she came out. But there are 20 huts there. Why can't other kids are not becoming? That same intelligence was given to all the kids. But only thing is you were not enough. You are not actually, you are becoming comfortable in that line. Let us forget about, we are all many people. I don't know how many, or if you are doing a business, we are all working in a company. And when the work become ease, comfortable, we don't look for other employment. We don't look for 10K more or something. We may have 110 reasons why we want to have in a comfortable reason. I'm just giving you, because we, in a way, we are also stopping our growth. If you take that money as an important thing, right? Some people are not choosing this, and they are going out and they are doing business. They are working hard a lot and they are earning more. And some people who are earning that business, they are not satisfied. They may be doing some mischievous things or whatever, they're compromising their integrity. They may become millionaires. Once you started taking the taste of that money, then you will not stop. You will go, 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 go. Isn't it? So it is all your choice in this lifetime. You cannot blame entire thing to the karma. Did I answer your question, MS? If not, eventually the question will be answered. If you still have doubts in you, yeah, let us discuss throughout these lessons, right? So maybe money will give you so many things, so many perspective after the money lesson, right? So this physical destiny, I purposefully want to go in detail because this is all our life, current life that we are leading, right? It's not a metaphorical, it is the life that we are seeing. Everything you can actually apply in your life. That's why I just bought. If you go and see in the Thinking and Destiny, this topic, the money topic, may not be this elaborate. But I just elaborated every sentence and want to give you the good thing in things. Once Chandra sir, I don't know whether how many of you know the Chandra, the last name, not the Buddha CEO Chandra. There is another Chandra sir. He started teaching, but he gave me, Prasanna, when you are teaching that book, you are only reading that book. Don't only read that book. Try to read the other books also. But that time, to read only that book itself, it took a lot of time for me. But when I'm going the second time, I'm getting an opportunity to read on the topic other places also to expand the knowledge, to give you a better perspective of the topic, right? I'm able to get that. I did that when I did your soul's journey. Soul's journey, when I'm teaching, I read at least 4 other books to understand the souls and its journey. Again, I'm doing that in Thinking and Destiny now. I'm able to read every topic, different places, different podcasts I'm listening. So I'm able to expand you in a different way, this topic.
That's good to know.
Not only you guys, I'm also enjoying learning by teaching in the form of teaching to you all. Really, I enjoy. I hope I meet you all at one day because you all making me to learn more.
Yeah, sure, Prasanna. We wish for the same to meet you in person.
Anybody in the US in this in Gayatri? You are in Australia or here? I know Chandana, Sandeep, MS are Australia, right?
Yes, all are Australia.
Madhvi also?
Madhvi ma'am is also from Australia. Yeah.
Gayatri, you know?
No.
Sandeep is not in the US. Sandeep is from your place only, right?
Yes, Sandeep is from Australia.
Yeah, Australia, yeah, I know.
But the suicide topic, Prasanna, it's like, I don't know why it's very hard, right? Like to get out of those thoughts. Especially I've seen one of my friend who committed it. So I still always get those thoughts. Especially the reason was because of the topic of what you said, breakup. That was a topic, that was the main reason. But those are the moments I don't know, like because they could not come out of that pain. I don't know what will be those thoughts, and I wish like if because I heard that many people will be looped or into those thoughts every time so that they'll not be able to come out of it. I think it's like a phase, or is it like is it
No,
also based on karma?
that is the reason, right? People need help, Lavanya. Any one of us, we need help to come out of the thoughts. We need somebody to explain in extension why those kind of thoughts are coming, what happened, how you can come out. Some external help is needed for them. So that is the reason we need to seek our help immediately. Whenever you feel that thoughts, that initially itself, whenever you are getting those thoughts initially itself, you need to seek the help. I had my many hardships. I don't know how I would have reacted if I don't see a person committed suicide at the age of 21 or 22. I saw a suicide in front of me. I carried that body, 21, 22 years old girl. How much mature I am. Just imagine, right? So I carried that body because she committed suicide in the bank. She's a bank employee, 10 years elder than 10 years elder than me. So I took out the body. I saw their parents, the old parents, right? So the parents' agony, small girl, 4 years old girl. I took care of that girl. I called my friends. I sent that girl to with them, and they're crying, crying, crying. And the evening, I feel like, oh my God, what happened to them? I called the doctor and gave them some medicated injection so that they can sleep for a while. So took care of everything. And at that age, right? So that actually steered a life lesson for me. That also, not only that, because after that, in the society, I have seen everybody is blaming that girl because I know that girl in and out. I took her to the lawyer to get a divorce because she's having a problems. What lawyer talks, all those things, I was there. I was first-hand witness. But what society talks is, society blamed her like anything. You can't even say, imagine, right? Oh, she was a pregnant. She went with somebody. That is why husband left. So many nonsense topics they talk. So that's the day I decided. However, the hard life is, the girl should not commit suicide because this society is killing again. Killing again. The soul also get killed by them. That much hard the people are talking. They don't know anybody. And when I went to the telephone office, for some reason I went to, because one of my student, his father is working in telephone department. So I used to go sit there and do all my STD calls and come back because those days STDs were super costly, right? So I used to go and do this. So I went there and I'm waiting in the boardroom. He asked me to wait in the boardroom. He said, I'll give you the phone. You can make calls and go. So there, the lunchtime, the ladies are talking. Oh, that bank employee, she had a sister. Because of her misbehavior, the sister is not getting married. So much stories they are living. Who is that sister? It's me because I carried all the thing, right? They are thinking that I'm a sister. They just because it is all their imagination. So then I couldn't control my anger. I went and banged the table, then said, hold on the words. You are also ladies. To whom you are talking? She is the only child to their parents. How much they're going to they are facing, and you are talking all because I don't know. It may be because at 21, obviously your blood will be different thing, right? So my blood was boiled at that time. So I just damned them. Don't talk anything that you don't know it, at least, for the God's sake. So then I don't know, you may know because then I fought for the child custody and I adopted the child and then continued the studies with the grandparents. Now she is in here in San Diego now. She is my elder daughter. She is the one whom I took care even before marriage. So that gives a life direction, life satisfaction, right? That's where I get to know without selfishness, if you do something, how satisfied you are. I never get that satisfaction when I raise my kids. Because my kids, my kids, biological kids are my responsibility, right? I bring them into this world. But taking care of that kid, I feel so proud of myself. That was my proudest moment in the life. Not that I achieved, not that I earned or anything. That was a great moment. So that's how things, right? So that gave me a lot of courage. That gave me a lot of thing. How much ever the hardships I never let the suicide thought come into me.
Yeah.
And I counseled so many people. There is much more worst life is there. Don't commit suicide for such a small things. Even my students also. So many people I gave, whoever I gave. So I have so many stories of stopped at the edge of the suicide. I found morning also, I'm just depicting that incident. I found a one letter because while I'm going for a marriage, I took a sari and trying to keep it. I found a letter there. That's a suicide note of one of my student. I just rushed into their home. It is 2 hours before because she kept thinking that I will go and by the time I come back, she will commit the suicide. So I was rushed to their home. I explained the situation. I changed everything. That also happened at the age of 23 or 24, not much. All this is all just before my marriage. I used to attach so much to the students, right? So much meant so much.
And that's what I heard from Saroja ma'am also, that people will be boggled with those thoughts so much of that they could not come out of it. Is it like a part of karma, Prasanna garu, was like those thoughts and things which will make the
Challenge.
people
It's not
challenge?
the karma. It's they were given some challenge in this lifetime. So they need to learn that lesson from it, right? So the person actually, the people will say the breakup or something. I'll give you an example. It is also at the fault of the girls also, right? So when a boy is actually, we want so much independence, right? We want so much independence, so much equality and all those things. Why actually a boy has to spend on us when you are in a relationships? Why he has to spend on us? You expecting, the girl is expecting, right? To spend your hotel bill. Suppose you go to the restaurant, there is 1,000 rupees at $100, whatever the split it 50-50. Why he will get the right to touch you? You are expecting, you one way we are saying that we are equals. The other way we are expecting the boyfriend to come and open the door and take care of you and drop you at home. Why all this nonsense? In a way, you are giving a free pass to that boy to do, to touch you, because both of you hormones are working, right? Both of your hormones are working. So now you are more aware of that at particular age the hormones work and you get attracted to the men and men attracted to the girl. You know it now. At least in those days, in our parents' days or some days, they may not aware of it. When we know it, why are we doing it? This is also the girl side problem, Lavanya. Sorry to say, but we should also take it so thing. We have to have that understanding. When a boy is hiding his identity, his family, his something, our brain tells he is actually using it's a situationship. It's not love. We should be able to distinguish between that. He's using because you are also playing. Nobody will give us anything free, Lavanya. If somebody is giving, it's all you must be able to recognize love and situationship. That's also that we need to learn it. We need to learn. The girl need to learn when breakup happened. What is the mistake I have done with this boy? You need to learn that. But everything I cannot say the karma and then come off it. So I don't equate everything with only 30% of the things only coming from prarabdha karma. All the remaining things are your own decisions. You are getting it. Remember that. So because it is showing your weakness to go to that kind, right? Showing your weakness because you try to escape that pain instead of learning from the pain. You're trying to escape it. When you know it, even if you type chat GPT also, if something like that, it will say, seek this number, call this number, get the help, it is saying now. Right? So when everybody is saying you, that number is so much available, it's so much awareness is there. Why you are not seeking? So that should be there. That kind of the awareness should be there. One of my student, she's top because after that she didn't commit suicide because she said she tried very innocently she ate what is that the ants thing chemal mandu tendanta her fat man guttanu okati she is that the millionaire family she came. She's my student at that time in Begumpet. I gave her a big slap. All the three fingers are on her cheek because she's so sensitive girl, fair in color and all, right? Later I said sorry, but because I got that much angry. What in the world? You got such a lucky. Everything is there. Just because your parents did not agree for your love, why did you do that? You go fight and do, or you accept. Either if she has to do it, right? So that's not that. Later she got married to whatever the arranged marriage. I went to her marriage. Entire assembly is there in her wedding. The entire assembly. So that big of a family she is. Right from chief minister to everybody is there in her family. Of course, that marriage was failed later, and she got married again, and that is also failed. See how the lesson, right? She's such a good family girl. The next also it was failed. Then she went and she came to London and she learned something, and then now she became a relationship coach, life coach and relationship coach. She built a very beautiful space in Hyderabad. Last time or before, it's some 23, 24, I went to see her place. She wrote a book also. butterfly or something. She wrote a book too. So the purpose will be defined. You should be able to define, because all these things may come as a part of your karma, but your purpose define, it may take you to your purpose. She's helping so many people now. So every situation it comes as a lesson, not as a pain. Remember it. First, we need to make our kids that strong. It's our responsibility to make our kids that strong. I think I told you last time one of my friend passed away, right? Her daughter came and she was such a strong. I felt bad. I also talked to my daughter, Milby, I didn't prepare you for my exit. My friend prepared for her exit, that daughter. She was so confident, right? I missed my best friend, but she taught me many things. I will live life. That kind of confidence she showed in the call, because I asked her to come with the celebration of her life. So she came. It's such a, means that upbringing, I just loved it. Such a kind of, she all imparted some spiritual things and everything, right? So that's how we have to take everything as a lesson. So anybody are not able to come out, seek professional help. Seek professional help. Then actually you will be able to, they will be able to guide, right? Different things. They'll be able to show what are the blessings that they have. They have so many blessings, basically. They are forgetting that. Okay. Class went over.
Oh,
1 hour.
over 1 hour, yes, Prasanna. Thank you so much
Did I
for your
miss
time, Prasanna.
anybody? Did I miss anybody? Prasanna, may I please have discuss something? It's okay with you. Yeah. Madhavi is.
Prasanna, you got muted and yeah, for a while you got muted.
Okay. Madhavi is from your place?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Can you pass
Prasanna,
my
I'm in Sydney. Yes, yes.
Can you pass my number to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, Prasanna, I'll do.
Yeah, okay. She want to talk personally. Give it my number.
Okay, sure, I'll do.
Okay, Madhavi, I can take your call. Okay. Bye.
Thanks,
See you
Nandini.
next week.
See you next week. Thank you, Prasanna garu. Today we went over time. And thank
That's
you so
okay.
much for your time.
We had a good discussion. Fine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, as always. Thank you.
Thank you, friends. See you all next week at the same time.